So the first product we're talking about today is this multi-product charging stand, perfect for your Apple products. You can use your iPhone, your Apple Watch, your AirPods, and an Apple Pencil, charge them all up with this single stand. Now the AirPod stand is only compatible with the previous generations, so if you have the new Pro model, I don't think that's going to fit in this slot. It seems to be specially molded for the older case, but if you have those other Apple products, this is going to work great for you. Also, the Apple Pencil slot is more designed for the older generation that has the lightning adapter in the end, but any of the Apple Watches, any iPhone, even really any smartphone, because the phone section is just a Qi wireless charging, so in theory you could put any device there, but this is a great nightstand option. If you have multiple chargers, multiple cables running everywhere, this is a great option to go with. This is definitely earning a spot on my nightstand. Next up, we have just a basic tire pressure gauge. Winter is coming. That does mean that sometimes you'll see the air pressure in your tires drop depending on how cold it gets outside. The air pressure in your tires can go down as the temperatures drop, and that's why it's important to always carry a tire pressure gauge in your car. I mean, it's just a good tool to have anyway. It's priced really inexpensively. What I like about this one is just got a nice kind of pistol grip style. Should be easy to get at your tire stem, and then it has a digital readout on the front. And it has several different metrics that you can use to measure your tire pressure. It does have a nice little light on there, which might be helpful if you're trying to use it in the dark. So this is a really inexpensive gift. Everybody should have one of these in their glove box. Next up, we have another USB-C hub. There are tons of these out there. I reviewed the Hyperdrive a few months ago, and this is another great option. I think this is best for using with a laptop, like if you have one of the newer MacBook Pros that has only USB-C ports and you do still need some of these legacy interface options. I think this is a great way to go. What I like most is the space gray design. It matches my new MacBook Pro. I just got the new 16-inch. We're going to be doing some first impressions videos on that soon, so make sure to subscribe. But this hub I think is great for when you're on the go or even at your workstation just to have around. It's got a single USB-C cable that plugs directly into your laptop, and then there are several different ports all around the device. You have 4 USB 3.0 slots, a full-size and micro SD slot. On the back you have a VGA port if you still have an older monitor that needs that, as well as HDMI and Ethernet. So all around, really nice product. Again, I love the space gray design, which happens to match like space gray Apple products, but it is also just a nice neutral tone that should really blend into any setup. And it is made of aluminum, so it looks really good too. So this is an excellent option to go with if you are looking for a USB-C hub. So these were featured on the channel a couple months ago, but I just wanted to point them out again because again, this is a holiday shopping video, and I think these are great for kids. So you can check these out in more detail. I'll put a card at the end of the video if you want to go see this full video review. But these are really cool night lights. They just open up and then they have a nice glowing light, and you can change the colors just by opening and closing them. So really inexpensive, really cool. I think these are great for like a little bit older kids. You probably don't want to leave this in like a 2-year-old's room or something just because, I don't know, they might get into it or whatever. But if you have a kid that's a little bit older and can just leave it alone, I think these are great. They can sit flat like on a nightstand. You can even fully open them up. They have magnets and you can leave them, you know, like this if you like. So these are really great options. Again, really inexpensive, great for kids. So next up, a topic maybe not everyone is the most comfortable with, but again, it is getting colder in a lot of parts of the country, which means some pests can try to find their way into warmer spaces like your garage. So it is nice to have one of these plug-in rodent repellers. Now, you can research yourself if the science behind it works. Essentially what it does is it emits high frequency noises that should irritate those animals enough that they don't want to stick around. That's the idea. So this one has 3 settings. If you want to think of it as low, medium, high, it's controlled with a button on the side. And the website does warn you that setting it on the highest setting, that it may bother some pets and some humans. So if you plug this in and you kick it on high and your dog starts barking, please turn it down because you don't want to torture your pets. But the idea is if you keep this plugged in like in a garage or something, then hopefully it'll keep those pests away. And with an advertised effective range of 800 by 1200 square feet, you should be able to cover even a garage with this. If you have like a larger barn or something like that, you might need to pick up a couple of them just to make sure you've got the whole area covered, but a really inexpensive way to try to keep pests out of those spaces. So next up, again, these are a couple products that have made their way onto the channel before, but I have got lots of messages about these on the Facebook page, so I just wanted to feature them again. So these are reusable cups, great for traveling. If you're a coffee junkie and you go to a particular coffee house every single day, maybe you want to stop polluting the earth and getting a disposable cup every time, this one is great for that. So it's a food grade silicone cup. It looks coffee cup sized and it has a nice grip on the side, so if your coffee is really hot, you can grab it right there, and then it just unscrews on the top. This one does come with a straw, but you don't have to use it. It's just a straw. You can take it out and never use it if you want. But pretty large, little over half a liter, so that should get you by. And then again, a nice reusable screw-on lid. The other one I think is best for if you're traveling or hiking, I think is what this one's great for. It does have kind of a D-ring shaped holder on the side, and then a nice screw-on cover for the lid. Same volume, little over half a liter. When you're done using it, you can just fold it up like that, throw it in your bag. When you're ready to use it, again, just pull it out, it's ready to go. So same screw-on kind of lid design, fill it up, take it where you like. Same food grade silicone, everything's great here. So again, this one I think is really good for traveling because it folds up really small. You can throw it in your bag, take it hiking, take it traveling, whatever you want to do. This one I think is better for like coffee junkies who stop by the same place every single morning. This one's great for you. So links for these again down in the description. Next up is a massive power bank. This does have a solar panel on the front, so if you were to take it camping or hiking, you could get some charge by exposing it to the sun, but again with 25,000 milliamp hours, if this was fully dead, it would take, I think, several days to get it fully charged up in direct sunlight. So you do want to use the micro USB port on the side to fully charge it. It does have 3 USB ports on the side, so you can charge up to 3 devices simultaneously. 2 of them do support 2 amp charging, so you could even charge a tablet with 2 of the ports, but you could do 3 smartphones at a time. And what I do like is that it has LED lights on the front to give you an indicator of how much charge is available. So if you're a family going on a trip, maybe you're going to DC, you're going to be walking around to museums and stuff all day, the kids are going to be on their devices the whole time, you probably are too, this is a great way to go. Everybody can be charged up, maybe you stop for lunch and everybody can plug into this. Well, almost everybody, depending on how many people you have with you. But again, 25,000 milliamp hours, just to put that into context, most of even the larger phones are around 3,000 for their battery, give or take. You could get 8 charges out of a fully charged power bank like this. And another nice bonus feature is that on the back, this white panel does serve as a flashlight with 3 different brightness settings. So if you were going to take this camping, you have a really bright flashlight as well. So you can take this camping, hiking, anything you like, and it's got, like I said, this is a really bright flashlight on the back as well for a nice added bonus feature. So great for even large families, groups, anybody traveling. This has enough power to keep you topped up. Next up is just another phone case. We've reviewed a lot of phone cases on this channel, but what I like about this one the most is the texture. They advertise it as kind of a stone feel, and I think that's a pretty accurate descriptor. It doesn't feel like rock necessarily, which is what I kind of expected, but it does have kind of a unique texture to it, and it fits really well, very slim, lightweight, does work with wireless charging, and I just think it's a really cool phone case. This is available for a lot of the newer phones out there. I picked it up for myself personally, so I just wanted to feature it just to give you an idea, just to show you one of these more unique cases. This one I think is really cool. So if you are someone who wants something a little bit more unique, I think this is a great way to go. The texture does help with gripability as well, so if you have butterfingers, this might be a good case to pick up. Last up is a great gift for anyone who's into video creation, photographers, anyone like that. Everyone needs a good tripod. Now, this isn't necessarily the best one to take traveling. It is a little bit heavier than some other options out there, but it is very sturdy. So if you're someone that has to work on site, or again, you know a photographer that does weddings, stuff like that, they rely on having a good, decent tripod. So again, this one is very heavy duty. It even feels quite heavy. That's why I say maybe it's not great for traveling just because of the weight, but with that comes durability, which again is most important for people who do that for a living. This one has all sorts of different options to set the camera exactly at the right angle, and does extend pretty high too. It goes up to 60 inches, which is a little bit higher than a lot of other ones out there, so you can get the perfect shot that you want. So this is a great option to go with. So that's it for this week's video, guys. These are just some great gift ideas if you're starting to shop around. Maybe you're doing Secret Santa at work or something and you want some inexpensive gifts. There's some great options here. My question for you guys is, which of these do you like the most? Let me know down below. But if you guys have any other comments or questions, please do leave them down below. I try to get to every single one. The links for all these products are down below so you can find them really easily. That's all I've got for you this time, guys. See you at the next one. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to drop a comment down below and give the video a thumbs up. Here's some other videos that I think you'll really like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos, and I'm on Facebook and Twitter as well. See you at the next one.